The little girl was simply eating a steamed bun in front of the CEO, but it made him salivate uncontrollably. He couldn't help but ask her to share a bite. His assistant tried to talk him out of it, but the CEO didn't hesitate. He grabbed the bun and took a big bite. Instantly, his eyes widened in shock. Not only was it delicious, but he immediately offered to buy all the buns she had at a premium price. Why? Because the CEO was extremely allergic to pesticide residue. Even trace amounts would trigger a painful, full-body reaction. That's why he spent ridiculous amounts of time vetting every vegetable he consumed. But in today's hyper-industrialized food market, finding safe produce was nearly impossible. It made him anxious every day. Then one afternoon, this little girl walked in out of nowhere and confidently told him her family's vegetables were completely chemical-free. Skeptical at first, he cautiously sniffed one and nothing happened. No reaction, no pain, just freshness. Everyone in the office was stunned. The CEO, beyond thrilled, immediately tried to buy everything she had. But the girl stared at the stack of cash on his desk and politely declined. He was baffled. Still, he smiled and told her, "If you ever need anything, just ask." What he didn't know was that this girl wasn't from around here, not even from this era. She was a time traveler, unlike any other. She came from one of history's darkest periods, a time of widespread famine. Her stepmother, cruel and calculating, had thrown her into a river for wasting food. Left to die, she was rescued by a kind-hearted woman from the village. That woman brought her home, but her own family was less than welcoming. The woman's pregnant younger sister feared the girl would eat up their already scarce food supply and demanded they kick her out. But this wasn't just any girl. She had the ability to travel through time. To repay the woman who saved her, the girl went back to the modern era the very next day. There, she ran into the CEO while he was browsing for vegetables, and offered him some of her family's pesticide-free produce. She then packed her basket full of modern food and headed back to the famine era. At home, the woman and her mother were anxiously awaiting her return. When they saw she was safe, they rushed to bring her inside. But the pregnant sister was still angry. She called the girl a worthless stray who would only rob the baby in her belly of precious nutrients. In an effort to calm things down, the grandmother even offered to pawn her treasured bracelet to buy food. The girl quickly stopped her. "I've got this," she said. She opened her basket and pulled out food after food after food. The whole family stared, stunned. Where on earth did all this come from? In their time, even seeing a bag of rice was rare. Meat? Practically mythological. But when dinner time came, the table was covered in steaming dishes, savory meats, and fresh vegetables. It was their first real meal in ages. The girl, mature beyond her years, even picked out a juicy drumstick and placed it gently into her pregnant aunt's bowl. Touched by the gesture, the aunt finally agreed to let the girl stay. But the peace didn't last long. The smell of cooking meat drifted